Eastern Conference Finals action. Boy, and a 2-0 series thus far. Who will take Game 3? We're going to find out here. Live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Look at the Heat. Sitting on a 2-0 series lead break. Can they translate that success to victory on the road?
Well, they don't want to open that door for a comeback. They know this one will be pivotal.
On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. From about 16. And the shot no good, a bit short.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Cheeks against Thomas. Sims. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Savvy pass, moving the ball to the person with the best shot on the floor.
And so Thomas will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
The failure to make shots on a consistent basis, that's going to put you behind the 8 ball all night.
Yeah, it shows you the importance of finding high percentage looks, something that they may focus on in this one.
Cheeks the pass to Sims, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Pass to Turner, inside. Fades back, and no good. Avdia with a defensive effort. Bridges with the steal. Thomas, no good.
Well, it's early on in this one. Only one basket to speak of. There is time to start working together.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Turner. Sims with the rebound.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Cheeks kicks to Kuzminskas. Can't hit from the elbow. Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And the foul on the monster. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Cheeks against Bridges. Pass to Bagley. Launches a 3. That one misses. Miami leading by 4. Porter passes to Cheeks. Down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Chicago. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. 5th best, Zion Williamson.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
Here's Bridges. Williamson finds Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And another miss by Chicago. Miami leading by 6. Here's Murray. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Cheeks has got 4 assists now tonight.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Bridges dishes to Jackson. Williamson, the pass to Harris. To the inside. And Turner kicks to Jackson. Harris outside. Here's Bridges. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game.
And this is right around the time.
And so the timeout by Fred Hoiberg here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Heat. Batum comes in for Jamal Murray and Raul Neto. The Heat lead
way to the 10.
Here is Riley. Harris outside. Three-pointer Bagley. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field. Cheeks with it. Picked up by Bagley. Tries it from 9. Cheeks no good. Bulls trail by 14. Harris inside. Batum's there. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his first bucket in this one. Cheeks against Riley. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And it's the Heat on the break. Good on the shot. Here is Riley. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Cheeks from outside. Chicago grabs the miss. Here is Riley. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
To the paint. Here's Sims. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
John Henson's checked in for the Heat. Cheeks checks in for Raul Neto. And Chicago also making a switch. Harris is checked in. Now here's Thomas. Still without a basket. Bridges outside. To the wing right side. Unloads from 9. Count that one.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
Down low, Kuzminskis. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Cheeks has got 6 assists in the game. Bulls trail by 17. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Thomas, good. Thomas got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Here's Cheeks. Chalk up 2 there. And the Heat lead by 17.
And that's just unfair. He can get away from anybody with a handle like that.
Bounce pass, Thomas. Harris looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Bucket is good. Bagley's got his second bucket of the night.
That's the kind of toughness Bagley needs to show on every possession. Shake off the contact and finish through it.
Bridges with the steal. Outside Thomas. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Thomas got 5 now.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Henson with the screen. Here's Cheeks. And so Miami again turning it over.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Higgins is checked in for Miami. Chicago also making some changes. Carson, he's checked in for Bagley. And Williamson subbed in for Harris. Back to Thomas. Got a piece of it.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
And it's blocked. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Carson. Now Thomas. Avdia with the rebound. Thomas against Cheeks. Inside, here's Higgins. The basket good off the assist from Cheeks. Cheeks has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And so it's Miami with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Miami Heat.
I'll tell you one thing. They're going to keep going inside until the defense proves it can slow them down.
Shaq, why are you crying?
Leave me alone. This is you. Help me with the word, Ernie. This is...
well, to me, it seems euphoric.
Yeah, that's the word I was thinking, Ernie.
Taking a look at how the... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What a game we're seeing from the Monster.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Well, he is a guy you want to go to with the game on the line.
And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. Henson with the screen. Cheeks the pass to Henson. And that one drops. Henson's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Miami.
And they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. The Heat leading by 16. Cheeks the pass to Henson. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Bulls shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. And slam dunk by Cheeks.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Yeah, that was bound to get ugly. Turner is so assertive, working inside. Defense got messy.
First trip to the line for him here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Miami leading by 18. Henson with the screen to the inside. And he banks in the layup. Henson's got 8.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. And so the timeout by Fred Hoiberg here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at the Monster, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And so here is Chicago. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. There's Thomas with the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Cheeks. That one is good again. He sits straight from the floor with the basket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
This Bulls squad is struggling. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Williamson kicks to Thomas. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Diaz checked in for Miami.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Bulls shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Bridges finds Bagley. Here's Thomas. Three-pointer. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's the thing about Bagley. Big, athletic, versatile. Very hard to stop without fouling.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
The free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
And the Heat with some changes. Sims is checked in, and it's Higgins in for Kuzminskis. And Chicago also making a switch. Harris is checked in for Cameron Thomas.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Cheeks the pass to Murray. Here's the three. Cheeks no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Bridges. Turner with a screen for Williamson. And the layup is good.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Cheeks against Bridges. Cheeks no good.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Harris kicks to Williamson. Pass to Harris. Clock at 6. On the wing, Bridges. Over Cheeks. And there's Bridges on the assist by Harris.
And the clock's ticking, but Bridges totally unfazed.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter. The shot's good from Sims.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
To the middle, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
To the paint, here's Higgins, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Bulls trail by 20. Williamson with a screen for Bridges. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Avdia. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 6.
Such a finesse shot for some big. Zion's, though, staying composed and able to knock it down.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Bridges for 3. He can't get that one. And so it's the Miami Heat controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Heat with some changes. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Batum. And Cheeks is subbed in for Raul Neto. Thomas passes to Bridges. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Jackson finds Price. Shot clock at 5. There's Thomas with the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Back to Bridges. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Cheeks. And the Bulls with another miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Carson, looking to end the run. It's hauled in by Cheeks. Cheeks has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And some changes here for the Heat. Higgins comes in for Kuzminskis. And Avdia subbed in for Porter. Then for the Bulls, Turner's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bagley comes in for Carson. And Williamson subbed in for Price. Now Bridges. Outside Thomas. Higgins grabs the board.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Cheeks kicks to Murray. No good from outside. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Williamson is screen on Cheeks. Floats it up for Williamson. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And that's grown man muscle. Williamson relishes any chance he gets to take the defense on and finish.
And Miami making a change here. Sims is checked in.
Masterful work in the pick and roll.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Outside, Bagley. Turner inside. Sims there. And they pick up 2.
And now we can start talking about game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Heat.
And this was another possession. Nice record. Whoa! He flew in there. Wow!
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
Higgins. And another assist for him.
And would you believe he set a new franchise record for assists in a postseason game?
On the other hand, well, we saw this coming almost from the opening tip. Pass to Bagley. And here is Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. Sims with the rebound.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
It's stolen by Bagley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Misses off the left iron. And stolen by Thomas. Outside, Bagley. Pass to Turner. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game.
Welcome back to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. The battle for the East has been a runaway 3-0 series, but that could all change tonight in Game 4. And tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they go up against the Chicago Bulls.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now here's Thomas. Not a lot of room. Williamson passes to Turner. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
The agility of Turner is huge in these pick and rolls. He's hard to prevent from scoring in these situations. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Avdia against Williamson. First shot won't go. And it's Miami's ball. And how about this team so far in the playoffs? They've won a staggering 11 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Yeah, can they keep this going is the question, right? I mean, so far they have been dominant in this postseason. They are a buzzsaw that no team wants to go up against right now.
Murray from outside. The rebound by Turner.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
That one falls.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
The Heat have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Cheeks. Hits the three-pointer. Cheeks has got 5 points.
Just a smooth jumper. A nice little flick of the wrist.
Thomas outside. Bagley finds Williamson. Over Avdia. Williamson, no good.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Murray passes to Cheeks. And again, Miami with a triple. The Bulls have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Williamson. Chicago passing it around. It's Thomas on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williamson, no good.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 11.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And now the first timeout called here for Chicago.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change, and change soon.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
So both teams making some changes here. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pass to Bagley. Will it go? And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Heat leading by 7. Here's Cheeks. He's got 11. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam, sponsored by AT&T. Williamson passes to Bagley. 6 to shoot. Up and over Porter. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Nice movement of the rock there.
For Miami, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Takes a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now here's Bridges. He's covered closely. Harris outside. Bagley is screened on Murray to the inside. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Cheeks passes to Murray. The 3. Chicago with a rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Bridges outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
The defense makes Bridges work for it, but he is more than up for the task.
Here's Cheeks. He's got 16. That shot, no good. Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And so the first quarter is in the books. Heat out in front, up 6. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Right side Bagley. And there it is for him. Bagley's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
You have to respond to contact inside with intensity, and that's just what he did there.
Here's Cheeks. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Riley to the right side. Harris outside. Here's Riley. Pulls up. Batum pulls it in.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution. And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Chicago with the ball. And the Bulls call time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And the Heat making a change here. Murray's checked in. Some of the most impressive shooters in the game. Here are the guys who have been hitting with consistency from outside the arc. Third is Jamal Murray.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Thomas. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Here's Cheeks. Buries it from three. Cheeks has got 19 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bagley sets a screen. Thomas passes to Bagley. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Miami leading by 10. Here's Cheeks. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Bridges passes to Jackson. Now Thomas. Puts it up from 12. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
They set the screen. Down low. Here's Sims. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
And the Bulls making a change here. Bulls trail by 10. Bridges passes to Thomas. Inside. And there's Jackson on the assist by Thomas. Jackson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Miami has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Cheeks passes to Sims. 2 points. That one goes. Sims has got his second basket of the game.
You like how he's going to the interior. Now, keeping the defense very honest.
Bridges outside. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Miami. Here's Cheeks. Counted from distance. Cheeks has got 8 points here in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Bridges. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Launches it. And again for 3.
And he's letting it fly from long range to devastating effect.
And has now tied the franchise record for triples in a playoff game. Bridges passes to Thomas. Here's Williamson. No good from 11 feet.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cheeks. 27 points for him. Bridges outside. Jackson outside. Off target from outside. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Miami out in front, leading by 14. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And we thank you for joining.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the taking a look at how the series is going for the Heat. A chance. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action.
And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. And here are the Heat now. There's a screen, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Bagley sets a screen. Thomas. Count the basket. Thomas has got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do
good. Another from 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans have never seen.
And that last triple means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Fires the 3, and again it's Miami from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now a timeout called by Chicago. And Thomas has got the ball here for the Bulls. They trail by 16. Look at Williamson finish the oop.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
Three-pointer. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Chicago passing it around. Here's Bagley. Henson with a rebound.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a Heat check.
Here's Cheeks. Good! Another from 3.
The three's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. Bagley passes to Williamson. Up and over Porter. Williamson, no good.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Cheeks. And again for 3.
And he's notched the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
Yes, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's for that matter. He has been unstoppable. Here's Williamson. That one's off. Still out of sync. Miami leading by 23. From behind the arc. Good! Another from 3.
He's putting on a shooting exhibition that has left this entire arena in awe.
And you know he finds himself tied for 2nd place all time in three-point makes for a playoff game. And the Bulls call time here.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Harris is checked in for Chicago. And real quick, let's check out the field goal percentage leaders in the postseason. 5th on the list, Zion Williamson.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Here's Bridges. Pass to Harris. Here's Williamson, and the 10-footer finds the target. Williamson's got 8.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Cheeks can't hit.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
To the paint. Bagley sets a screen. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, there's some clever basketball being played out there right now.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Miami.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Connects again from distance.
And you talk about competing against yourself. He is the definition. No accomplishment is too great. Never resting on his laurels, he has once again delivered an absolute gem of a three-point clinic, breaking his own record for second most all time. And now he holds 2 of the top 3 spots in postseason single-game history.
It's a night like tonight that shows he is always competing. And we talk about the players getting in the zone. He lives in the zone. When you're putting up 30 or more points from three-point land in a game, you're simply demoralizing the defense. And we've seen that tonight, and this series has become a very historic one. And yes, another basket!
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. And so it's Miami with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a size.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
One minute in now in the fourth quarter. That's tipped. And they're running. Here's Kuzminskas. Here's Thomas. Soft touch off the glass.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Here's Cheeks. Thomas defends. Cheeks with the bucket. Cheeks has got 54 points.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Thomas outside. Pass to Harris. Here's Carson. Just 5 to shoot. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Cheeks. That three's off the mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Heat have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Takes the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Carson. It's Thomas on the wing. Shot's no good. Made 4, he's missed 4 now. Here's Cheeks, defended by Jackson. And there's a pick from downtown. Cheeks can't hit. The Bulls have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders are just forced to foul him.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Their free throws are such an overlooked part of the game, and that's why these guys shoot them every day.
Here's Cheeks. Another bucket. Wow.
You see how easily he's getting buckets? To be this hot must be a heck of a feeling.
Man, and get this. He's now tied for the 3rd most points in a playoff game ever. Thomas misses. Miami's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. This one for 3. Cheeks can't hit.
Another missed 3, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Heat.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
Boy, what an impressive showing from them here in these conference finals. Right from the jump. And got it! Another basket!
And he's now bested his previous mark, breaking his own record for the 2nd highest postseason offensive performance. He was already in elite company with Elgin Baylor and passing two other more recent performances from Donovan Mitchell with 57 points and Jimmy Buckets Butler with 56 back in 2023.
You know, it seems he is never done, never slowing down. He's always continuing to deliver in the biggest games on the biggest stage in the NBA playoffs. Hats off to another absolutely incredible performance, one that easily goes down as the best ever in NBA playoff history. And he can't hit the second. Here's Cheeks. And again.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Thomas. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Let's take a moment to check out our player of the game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Well, that Eastern Conference title is going to be theirs, thanks in large part to the work he's done tonight. If he can keep this up in the finals, look out. They'll be a tough team to beat. Cheeks. Good! Another from three.
He continues to push the envelope, outdistancing his own record for triples made in a playoff game. Just an absolute flamethrower.
It's a new first-place mark. He only needs the slimmest of windows to get that thing off, and you always expect it to fall through. There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Miami Heat will move on.
And they've punched their ticket to the NBA Finals. Enjoy this moment, but the job is not done. But they'll take it tonight, and they should celebrate.
No question. A lot to be proud of. They've battled all postseason long.
And to be one of the last two teams left standing, quite an accomplishment and quite an opportunity. Credit to this entire organization. All the planning and hard work and sheer will. It is not easy to get to this point.
No doubt they have earned it. Congratulations to our Eastern Conference champions. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everybody.